Om Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Mahaganapataye Namaha. This is Panchanga Shravana for USA for Shubhakruta Nama Savatsara, Shaka year 1944 and Vikrami year 2079. Vikrami Nama Savatsara is Raksha Nama Savatsara for Vikrami year. And this is for United States. The new year is beginning from April 1st for entire United States and Canada. This Panchang Shravanam is prepared and written by Pandit Maheshastri. I am a Panchang Siddhanti and I do Panchang Ganita. I reside in Seattle, Washington. I also own the website called mypanchang.com. This year's for every country, Shaka Nama Savatsara is Shubhakruta and Vikrami Nama Savatsara is Raksha. This will be the same all over the world. That what will be different is Navanayaka, the cabinet. Like every country has a cabinet. Likewise, there is a cabinet for every country in the heavens, what we call is celestial cabinet, which will be mainly based on the time zones and some celestial combination. So without further ado, let's get started. The king of this year is Shukra, Venus. The prime minister or mantri is Buddha. Lord of clouds, Megesh is Mangal, Mars. Lord of crops, Sasyesh is Shani. Commander in chief, Senapati is Mangal. Finance ministry, Dhanesh is owned by Shukra or Venus. Lord of fluids, Rasesh is owned by Chandra. Lord of grains, Dhanyesh is Guru. Lord of minerals, Nirasesh is Shani. Lord of fluids, Phalesh is Mangal. This year's vehicle for Samvatsara is elephant or frog. Rohini Vasa is in Sandhi. Ardra Nakshatra Pravesh Lord is Mangal. Varsha Lagna is Dhanush, so the Lord is Jupiter. Jagat Lagna is Vrashika, so the Lord is Mars. Now we are going to talk about Makar Sankranti Phalam. All Sankrantis are important, but Makar Sankranti is more important. So the name of the Makar Sankranti is Rakshasi. It's coming from south, going to north, and it's facing west and looking at northeast, and it will give happiness to kings. And vehicle of the Makar Sankranti is Vag or tiger. Secondary vehicle Upavahana is Ashwa or horse. Clothes, color it is wearing is yellow color cloth. The tilaka, the mark we put on the forehead, is made of saffron. The caste, jati of Makar Sankranti is sarpa, snake. Flower it is holding is jai or jasmine. The age of the Makar Sankranti is Kumari, unmarried. Food it is eating is payasam, kheer. Jewelry the Makar Sankranti is wearing is pearl, made of all pearls. Food vessels in which payasam is being consumed is made of silver. Blouse, kanchuki vastra, is made from leaf, parna, what we call green leaves, and it is sitting. The position is sitting, and it is holding ayudha, the weapon, gada, the mace. You know, the Bhimsen used to hold gada, the same gada. Even Narayana is having gada in his hand. So the same gada mace. Now we know the who are the Navanayakas of this year. So we are going to talk about the results they will give. For Shakanama Samvatsara, name is Shubhakruta. It will have a good farm produce, animals and people will be happy. Whereas Vikrami Nam Samvatsara is a Rakshasa. So there will be epidemic, price hike, a warlike situation in places. And the king is Saturn, good produce for wheat, sugar, and rice. Alcohol consumption will increase. People will give importance to self interest and pleasure. Fashion will increase. So, people will be going into more fashions and stuff like that. The minister or the prime minister, mantri, is Buddha. So Buddha will give certain section of public will have a more income, like software, lawyers, and architects. So this will create uneven balance of income. Some people will earn more, some people will earn less. So if you are into this industry like software, lawyers, architect, you will make good money. The Lord of Clouds, Megesh, is Mars. This will means fear will increase among the people, uneven rain in different parts of country. Those who don't follow rules will get into trouble. So try to follow rules while driving or doing anything. Lord of Crops, Sasyesh, is Shani. So disease to food grains. False court cases will increase. So if you are a farmer, make sure you take care of of your crops and use right pesticides and stuff like that. Commander in chief is Mangal, Mars. People will be worried about government's actions and will have increased sufferings. And Mars is also the planet for war, and we know it has been already. We have a war going on in certain parts of the world. Finance ministry is owned by Shukra this year. People will deal in liquid and juicy items, will become more rich. Business will be more rich. So and reachable also. So those businessmen will be more rich. Lord of Fluids, Rasesh, is Chandra. Fruits and vegetables and juice produce will grow well. Lord of Grains, Danesh, Guru, it will make markets will try to gain stability, mainly for producers like wheat, rice, etc. Lord of Minerals, Nirases, Shani, lead, iron, brass, woolen clothes market will be good. And also the oil, because that's Saturn's rule. Lord of fruits, Falesh, is Mangal. Government will be in controversy. So this is the Navanayaka Phalam. Now we are going to see the world prediction for this coming year. The world will undergo changes in the world order in 2022, 2023, and 2024. World will see a swing to socialist tendencies in geopolitics. Socialist agitation will increase and pseudo socialists will be exposed. Depreciation of government assets will happen. Dollar will undergo a serious introspection in coming years. If steps are not taken, it might lose in its importance in world economy till 2024, end of 2024. This is predicted. Some countries will undergo revolutions, agitations. Europe will undergo massive change, troubles due to planetary axis meeting in Europe, and also part of the axis is meeting in the Middle East. Places north of Delhi, including Kashmir, will see some massive changes. Canada will continue to see unpleasant experiences of agitation, crimes, and suicide will increase. Russia will see double dealings on part of foreign powers and will continue to undergo financial and trade disputes. Sanctions may have a positive effects on Russia in late 2023 to 2024 due to Jupiter and Uranus. Pakistan may undergo overhaul or refactoring in end of June 2022 or by June 2022. Now, let's talk about the USA. USA will develop relations with neighboring countries, like contracts, agreements will be signed, alliance will increase, a vice president will get a bigger role. Communication related enhancements like 5G infrastructure will increase and will happen. Army chief will get bigger role. Landslides, volcanic eruptions, wildfire will increase. Colleges needs to control guns, especially in the United States. Nation will be aggressive in dealing with other nations. Loss of courage, motivation, and inaction will hurt nation. Government will have success after many difficulties. Accidents and death rates will increase. Drugs usage will increase, and morality will go down. In the United States, accidents at chemicals or pharmaceutical companies can happen. So, pharma companies and chemical companies needs to be very careful. Hospitals will have troubles. Produce will be affected. Reshuffle in cabinet. Some of the secretaries will have troubles. Accidents in Air Force will happen. Banks, financial institute will have trouble. Peace will be disturbed. Right wing sentiments will be high. The good thing about will happen in US is people will give more to charities. So charities will increase. People will migrate to other states. Migration will happen. Like people from West Coast might move to Southwest. Stuff like that. Prestige of US government will suffer. Volcanoes, epidemics will continue. Not so good for education field. So government needs to pay more attention to the education, like schools and colleges. There will be crime and discontentment, and chaos will increase. Government's popularity will go down. Discovery of new mines or oil, or government may look for the new innovative ways to for the energy. Innovations, inventions for agriculture will increase. Fraud in trade and commerce will happen, and hopefully it will be exposed. USA will show lack of courage and desire. Communal harmony will be moderate. Relations with neighbors will improve. Nations' assets will be enhanced. Money will be made from sale of crude oil and oil price will increase. Government will face tough time in Congress and Senate. In United States finances, labor class people will gain. So those who are employed, they will gain, they will get some employment and things like that. Employment opportunities will increase at a steady rate. Agriculture income will increase. Mining and oil income will increase, and such industries will benefit. Defense budget will increase. Government revenue will increase. People expenses will increase. Price rise. Inflation will increase. Stock markets will suffer but improve in the later half. Two eclipses happening in the second and eighth house axis, affecting purchasing power of people, fluctuations in stock market, death of some big political person. Now for India, epidemics will continue, but government will be successful in dealing with new medical research. Loss by fire. Fire can outbreak in several parts of the country. Reshuffle of central cabinet. Varsha Lagna Lord is in the sixth house with Mars. Demonstration will increase. It can be related to the old ghosts like CA and etc. Hidden enemies can increase. Lagna Lord debilitated in the 10th house, receiving aspect from Saturn may delay government getting recognition on the world platform, but eventually Indian government gets its due respect, will get its due respect. For India, trade will increase with respect to communications, transport, media, telecommunication, information technology, and India's foreign reserves will increase. Infrastructure facilities will increase. Relations with neighboring countries will not be that cordial. India will invest in new weapons or weapons building. new education institutes will be established. Some minister could be trapped in a honey trap. So if you are listening to this and if you are a government minister or government servant, be careful about the honey traps. India's financial standing will improve after August 2022. Farmers' agitation may awake after January 2023. Property market will hike, so property prices will increase. If you want to buy, this is the time. There will be a political stability in the country. Communal harmony will be effected in certain parts of India. Stock market will be good overall, except some small upset in between. Stock market related corruption will be exposed, and if there is already investigation going on, there will be very good progress. India, country's financial solvency and reputation will be good. Labor relations will be good. Enemies will be defeated. Armed forces will be stronger. A good year for animal husbandry business. Service class and underprivileged classes will gain. Tourism and hotel industries will improve. India, country will get more tourists, new amusement resorts will be established, foreign relations will improve, secret enemies of country won't succeed, death of an important minister, country's territorial integrity could be challenged, but they won't succeed. India, country's scientists will make new scientific discoveries, country's diplomacy will be recognized, judicial system will improve, Ram Mandir temple building will be in a good pace, good year for travel business like we said earlier, cabinet will induct new dynamic ministers. For India, new international alliance will increase and some tension in existing alliance, but overall things will be fine. Temples need to have a higher vigil. Death of some bureaucrats, terrorism and spying activities will increase, but they will be handled firmly. Betrayal of country by aristocrats will be exposed. Oil price will increase more after November 8th. Crops burning will affect negatively the cost. Power shortage in western region can happen. Some region will have some security issues like Punjab and Haryana needs to be very careful. We may see some security issue there. Now we will talk about the income and expenditure table for people living in the United States. Again, this is for people who are living in United States. For those who has Ashwini Nakshatra, income is 11, expenditure is 5. Overall loss for people born in Bharani Nakshatra, income is 5 and expenditure is 14, means trouble. For people born in Kritika Nakshatra, income is 8 and expenditure is 5, defame. So try to avoid things that can put your fame into trouble. Rohini, income is 5, expenditure is 8, again defame. For Mrigashirsha Nakshatra, income is 11, expenditure is 5, loss. For people born in Adra Nakshatra, income is 14 and expenditure is 11. There will be labh gain. For people who is having Punarvasu Nakshatra, income is 8, expenditure is 11, trouble. For people who are having Pushya Nakshatra, income is 2, expenditure is 14, loss. For people who are born in Aslesha Nakshatra, income is 11, expenditure is also 11, respect. For people who are born in Magha Nakshatra, income is 11, expenditure is 5, loss. Try to control your expenditure. For people who are born in Purva Falguni Nakshatra, income is 5, expenditure is 14, trouble. People born in Uttara Falguni Nakshatra, income is 8, expenditure is 5, again defamation. People born in Hasta Nakshatra, income is 5, expenditure is 8, again defamation. So be careful about doing things that you shouldn't do. Income and expenditure table for United States for remaining nakshatras. People born in Chitra Nakshatra, income is 11, expenditure is 5, so loss. People born in Swati Nakshatra, income is 14, expenditure is 11, labh gain. For Vishakha Nakshatra, income is 8, expenditure is 11, trouble. This could be related to health or any kind of trouble. For Anuradha Nakshatra, income is 2, expenditure is 14, loss. For Jyeshtha Nakshatra, income and expenditure both are 11, respect. For Mula Nakshatra, income is 11, expenditure is 5, loss. For Purvashada Nakshatra, income is 5, expenditure is 14, trouble. For Uttarashada Nakshatra, income is 8, expenditure is 5, defamation. For people born in Shravana Nakshatra, income is 5, expenditure is 8, defamation. For people born in Dhanisha Nakshatra, income is 11, expenditure is 5, losses. For Shatabhisha Nakshatra, income is 14, expenditure is 11, labh gain. For Purva Bhadra Nakshatra, income is 8, expenditure is 11, trouble. For Uttarabhadra Nakshatra, income is 2, expenditure is 14, loss. For Revati Nakshatra, income and expenditure both are 11 and respect. Now this is income and expenditure table for people living in USA based on their birth Rashi, moon Rashi, what we always use. So at the time of your birth, if you do not know your birth sign, birth moon sign, you can visit mypanchang.com/astrology, enter your name, birth date, time of birth, place of birth, and you will get your Rashi and everything, your full Jatakam. Remember, please note, we do not save any of your information. Now, those who has a Mesh Rashi or their name start from A, La, E, income is 11, expenditure is 5, loss. For people born in Vrashabha Rashi, income is 5, expenditure is 14, trouble. For those who born in Mithuna Rashi, income and expenditure both are 11, they will gain respect. For people born in Karka Rashi, income is 5, expenditure is 8, defamation. For people who are born in Simha Rashi, income is 8, expenditure is 5, defamation. For people who are born in Kanya Rashi, income and expenditure both are 11, they will gain respect. For Tula Rashi, income is 5, expenditure is 14, trouble. For Vrishika Rashi, income is 11, expenditure is 5, loss. For Dhanush Rashi, income is 8, expenditure is 11, trouble. For Makara and Kumbha Rashi, both income is 2 and expenditure is 14, both Rashis will have a loss. For Meena Rashi, income is 8, expenditure is 11, trouble. For people who are in United States, this is based on the Jagat Lagnam, based on, and you need to check your horoscope. This is based on your Janma Lagna. If you do not know your Janma Lagna, please visit www.mypanchang.com/astrology. Enter your name, birthday, time of birth, place of birth, and you will get your full report of your Jatakam. You can get your birth moon sign, birth Lagna, everything. And again, like I said before, we do not save any of your information. So people who's at the time of birth, Mesh Rashi. Now remember, this Mesh Lagna is not the Rashi that you see in the newspaper. This is completely different. So please visit mypanchang.com and click on click on astrology or mypanchang.com/astrology and get your Lagna. People born in Mesha Lagna, they will have a disease, trouble, health related issues mainly. For those who has a Vrashaba Lagna, the love is in air. Those who are looking to get married can get married. For Mithuna Lagna will have a victory over enemies. Your enemies will not succeed. For Karka Lagna, childbirth. If you are planning to have a child, this is a good time. And you will have a gain in stock market. For Simha Lagna people, you will have a gain of friends, help in college education. For Kanya Lagna, increase in family members, maybe somebody get married or childbirth. Tula, increase in wealth and money, everything. For Vrishika Lagna, you will have a good health. So if you have a trouble with health, this is a good time. For Dhanush Lagna, pain and sorrows, hospital visits will happen. For Makara Lagna, overall happiness, gain. For Kumbha Lagna, money and honors. For Meena Lagna, legal favors. You will get religiousness and increase of wealth. That means you may visit temples and things like that. Now let's talk about Kumbha Guru Phalam till April 13, 2022. Birth based on the birth moon Rashi. Again, if you do not know your birth moon Rashi, visit mypanchang.com/astrology and you can get the full report of your birth moon Rashi, Janma Lagna, everything. Again, we do not save your information. You can use any name if you are worried about your name. We do not use the name in any way unless you check the numerology tab. Then we need that name to do your numerological analysis. Otherwise, you can put anything. For Mesha Rashi, Kumbha Guru Phalam will give you time to get high gains everywhere. For Vrishabha Rashi, moon sign need to match expectation, else causes loss of position. So if you need to work hard, bottom line. For Mithun Rashi, things will be resolved, success, good health and blessing. Yay. For Karka Rashi, fatigue due to overwork, due to unnecessary travel. So if you do not have to travel, don't. For Simha Lagna, marriages, childbirth can happen. For Kanya Lagna, challenges from enemies, depression, and dejections. For Tula Rashi, gain of wisdom, knowledge, powers, status, and authority. Really good. For Vrishika Rashi, live away from home, travel, try to meditate, and gain of money. For Dhanusha Rashi, try avoiding doing too many things without results. So try to concentrate on one thing at a time. For Makara Rashi, obstacle ceases and you will get support in all matters of life. So things you want to do, you can do it right now. For Kumbha Rashi, brings changes in life, stressful life. For Meena Rashi, inclined to visit long distance places, pilgrimages, heritage, and you will have a health issue. You may visit hospital. Now, for Meena Guru, Guru will be going into Meena Rashi from April 13. So, this is based on your moon Rashi. Again, visit mypanchang.com/astrology or mypanchang.com. Click on astrology, enter your birth date, time of birth, place of birth, and you will get your moon sign. This is not what you see in the newspapers because the newspaper is mainly sun sign, which will be from this date to this date, whereas moon sign is very moon remains in one sign for 2 and 1/4 days. So unless you are a great mathematician and do all the spherical trigonometric calculation in your head, you want to visit mypanchang.com/astrology and get your moon sign based on your date, time, and place of birth. Place of birth is really important. For people born in Mesh Rashi, inclined to visit long distance places, pilgrimages, heritage, and health issue. For Vrishabha Rashi, time to get high gains everywhere. For Mithuna Rashi, need to match expectation, else causes losses of position. For Karka Rashi, things will be resolved, success, good health, blessing. For Simha Rashi, fatigue due to overwork, due to unnecessary travel. For Kanya Rashi, marriages can happen in family, childbirth can happen. Tula Rashi, challenges from enemies, depression and dejection. For Vrishika Rashi, gain of wisdom, knowledge, power, status and authority. For Dhanush Rashi, leave away from home, travel, try to meditate, gain of money. Makara, try avoiding doing too many things without results. For Kumbha Rashi, obstacle ceases and you will get support in all matters of life. For Meena Rashi, brings changes in the life. It is going to be a stressful time. For Makara Shani, for this year, mostly it will be in Makara Rashi. It is entering Kumbha Rashi on January 18, 2023, and brief patch from April 28 till July 11. It is going to be in Kumbh Rashi. Other than it is going to be in Makar Rashi. So for those, this is based on the Moon Rashi. If you do not know your Moon Rashi, please visit mypanchang.com/astrology. Enter your birth date, time, place of birth, and you will get your full Jatakam along with your moon sign and Janma Lagna. For Mesh Rashi, you will feel weak, you will feel weakness in body, get your blood pressure checked. For Rishabh Rashi, you will be careless. Try to pay attention. For Mithun Rashi, you are in 2.5 years of what we call is Daya or Panoti. Base is iron, you will have a health issue, marriage issue, trouble with spouse, financial losses, government trouble. For Karka Rashi, good travel, Simha Rashi, gain, Kanya Rashi, financial losses, Tula Rashi, again 2.5 years of Shani period based on iron, loss, health issue, marriage issue, financial loss, and government troubles. For Vrishika Rashi, financial gains. For Dhanush Rashi, you are into the last part of Sade Sati, base is silver, Sade Sati or Yelnat Shani, 7.5 years. Expenses, loss, business will prosper, marriage in family, and gain from government. But do pay attention to work. For Makara Rashi, you are in second phase of your Sadesati basis. Gold, disease, trouble from family, enemies, quarrels, and expenses. For Kumbha Rashi, you are entering, you are already into the first part of the Sadesati basis, iron carelessness, health issues, marriage issue, financial loss, and government troubles. For Meena Rashi, you will have a financial gains. Now, Shani will be in Kumbha Rashi from January 18, 2023, but also for a brief time in from April 28, 2022 till July 11, 2022. So for those for Kumbha Rashi, so for people in Mesh Rashi, will have a financial gain. Rishabh Rashi will feel weakness. Mithun Rashi will be careless, so try to avoid carelessness. Kark Rashi, you will have a 2.5 years of what we call Dhaya or Panoti. The base is silver, so you will have some health issue, marriage issues, financial loss, but you will have some gain also. Government troubles, last minute you will get divine help. Simha Rashi, people will travel. For Kanya Rashi, will be gain. Tula Rashi, financial loss. Do not invest money without doing any analysis. For Vrishika Rashi, you will be in 2.5 years of Shani trouble, what we call Dhiya, Panoti, base is gold, loss, health issues, marriage issues, financial loss, government trouble. For Vrashik Rashi people. For Dhanush, financial gains all over. For Makara Rashi, you will be into Sade Sati. So the base is gold. So expenses, loss, business, property, marriage, in family, gain from government. That's the last part. For Kumbha Rashi, You will be in the Sade Sati, yes, which will be the second part. You will have diseases, trouble from family, enemies, quarrels, expenses. For Meena Rashi, you will be entering the Sadesati, the first part. The base is iron. So carelessness, health issue, marriage issues, financial losses, and government troubles. This year, from March 16, 2022, Rahu will be in Mesh Rashi. So, Mesh Rashi, this is again based on your moon sign, moon Rashi. Visit mypanchang.com/astrology and enter your birth date, time of birth, and place of birth. You will see everything. So, Mesh Rashi, money loss, Vrashab Rashi, health issues, Mithun Rashi, good luck. Karka Rashi worries, Simha Rashi fears, Kanya Rashi troubles, Tula Rashi gains, Vrishik Rashi worries, Dhanush Rashi sorrow, Makar Rashi money losses, Kumbha Rashi government troubles, and Meena Rashi is going to be very good. Now we are going to look at the Rashi predictions. This is again